Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the class. So today, we are going to discuss top 100 MCQs from the February Current Affairs. I hope you all are ready. I want all of you to answer quickly. Answer all the questions quickly. So it would help you in the revision. Is the audio and video good? Good to go? So let's begin with the class. Top 100 questions. First question in front of you. First question. India's exports reached a historic high of $778.21 billion in 23-24, reflecting substantial growth. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Incorrect regarding India's export statistics. You need to tell me the incorrect statement regarding the recent export data. Yes. Very good. So the option here would be option B. Why? Because the top destination for India's merchandise exports is not China, it is USA, right? So it is not China, it is USA. Option B is the right one here. Option B, because USA is the top export destination. Next question. What new provision regarding late fees has recently been introduced by the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India in the amended liquidation rules? What new provision regarding the late fees has been there? Option E, very good. Yes. So it would be rupees 500 per form per month, right? Very good. So according to the amended IBBI regulation, 500 penalty है, late fees है, 500 per form per month. Next question. What new financial product was recently launched by Gujarat CM at the India International Exchange Gift City? It is very important, tell me. India International Exchange Gift City mein, which new product was recently launched? Which of the following? Yeah, so the correct option is Sensex Futures and Options Contract. This has been launched at the India International Exchange in Gift City, Gujarat. Option B, Sensex Futures and Options Contract. Next question. The 10th Empowered Program Committee recently has approved 4 startups with a grant of 50 lakhs, each under the GRADE scheme. Now, the GRADE scheme, which provides grants for startups in the field of technical textiles, is a part of which larger initiative? This is quite commonsensical, isn't it? And we have discussed GRADE scheme very much in detail in the class itself. The correct answer here would be National Technical Textiles Mission. National Technical Textiles Mission. So GRADE scheme, remember, is associated with National Technical Textiles Mission. Next one. What recent recommendation has the NPCI made regarding ATM transaction fees? Which of the following recommendation has been made by NPCI regarding ATM transaction fees? So it has been increased from 21 to 22. Option B is the right answer, right? Increasing it from earlier rupees 21 to 22. Ministry of Heavy Industries and New and Renewable Energy have initiated bidding process for the balance 10 gigawatt capacity of grid scale stationary storage applications. Now you need to tell me what is the total outlay for this PLI based advanced chemistry cell battery storage initiative of the government. We have discussed this thing in the class, remember, advanced chemistry cell battery storage, एडवांस केमिस्ट्री सेल बैटरी स्टोरेज, कितना टोटल आउटले है इसके लिए? So the correct answer here is 18,100 crores. Remember, 18,100 crores. So B is the right option here. The total outlay is 18,100 crores. Next one, India is expected to meet its fiscal deficit target of 4.8% for GDP for this year. What is the expected fiscal deficit target for India in the fiscal year 25-26? Expected fiscal deficit? Well done, 4.4% of GDP. You all know that, right? 4.4% of the GDP is the fiscal deficit projection for 25-26. 4.4%. Next question. SEBI is working on revamping its business responsibility and sustainability reporting standards, right? And SEBI for that has set up a research team that includes enablers such as Shakti Sustainable Energy Foundation, etc. And this move follows the endorsement of IFRS. You need to tell me IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards, by the International Organization of Securities Commission. So International Organization of Securities Commission की line पे SEBI is also bringing in. You need to tell me where is this IOCSO headquartered at. See, when I discussed the news with you, I told you to remember the headquarters, isn't it? So these kind of questions are important. Yes, Madrid. Madrid is the right answer here. So remember, it is headquartered at Madrid, Spain. मैड्रिड में इसका हेडक्वार्टर है. Then next question. RBI has set the early redemption price for the sovereign gold bond 2019-20 series 9. You need to tell me what is the early redemption price set by RBI for this series of sovereign gold bond. What is the redemption price for this series of the sovereign gold bond? Very good. So the correct answer is option C, rupees 8,499. Option C, 8,499. C is the correct one. Next one. Which company recently has the RBI selected to test offline payment solutions in the regulatory sandbox? Again, very important question. Which company has been selected by RBI to test the offline payment solution in its regulatory sandbox? Yes, everyone, tell me. Which company is there? Right. So here the correct answer would be Exto India Technologies. Option C is the right one. Yes. Exto India Technologies has been selected by RBI. It is very important to remember that to test the payment solutions, offline payment solutions in the regulatory sandbox. Next one. What is the name of the firm founded by Sharon Hegde, who has received this first advisory license from SEBI? That means SEBI's investment advisor license पहली बार इस firm को मिला है amid lot of influencers being expelled by SEBI from providing such services. Right. So the correct answer here is 1% club. 1% club. Next question. What has RBI decided to allow to help hedge against interest rate risks among the following? So recently it has been news. In future, managing or hedging the interest rate risks, the initiative has been announced by the RBI. You need to tell me which one of the following is there. Yes, so it is option B, forward contracts in government securities. So recently you see, जो MPC की मीटिंग हुई थी उसमें भी अनाउंस हुआ था, they are allowing forward contracts in the government securities now to hedge against the future interest rate risks. B is the correct answer here. Next question. Recently, Ujjivan Small Finance Bank has filed an application with the RBI to get universal bank license. Okay. Now, you need to tell me which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the RBI norms for conversion of small finance banks to universal bank. Conversion of small finance bank to universal बैंक, इनमें से कौन सा इनकरेक्ट है? Very good. So option B, you see only unlisted small finance banks can qualify? No, it has been clearly stated only listed one can qualify. So it is not unlisted, it is listed. Option B would be the answer here. Remember that. Next question. Which organization has become India's first multi-state cooperative to offer fully digital account opening? First multi-state cooperative to offer fully digital account opening. ये भी क्लास में हम लोगों ने किया हुआ है. So the correct option here would be option B, Venkatesh Multi-State Credit Cooperative Society. Remember, option B is the right answer here. Right, Venkatesh Multi-State Credit Cooperative Society. Next one. Which bank has recently become a signatory of the Partnership for Carbon Accounting Financials? जो PCAF framework है, Accounting for Carbon Partnership for Carbon Accounting Framework. Recently, which bank has been inducted into this framework? Yes, very good. So the right answer here is Indian Overseas Bank, option B. And also remember, the first Indian bank to join this framework was Union Bank of India. First Indian bank to join was Union Bank. Recently, which has joined is Indian Overseas Bank. Next question. Walmart owned PhonePe was exiting from account aggregator business and surrendering NBFC AA license to RBI. Recently, how many NBFCs are currently registered as account aggregators with RBI? Because this news is there, so the number can be important. How many NBFCs registered with RBI? Remember, RBI wali registered as account aggregators with RBI. How many? Very good. So the correct option would be 16. Option D, 16 is the right answer here. 16. Next question. As of 1st February 2025, how many rural households in India have been provided with tap water connections under the Jal Jeevan Mission? Very good. So it is 15.44 crores. Option C, 15.44 crores. Remember that. Next question. What position has India achieved in global mobile manufacturing as of latest data regarding reports? So recently mobile manufacturing की ranking हमने 2-3 बार cover की हैं classes में. What is the rank? It is very probable question, I'm telling you. Very important. Mobile manufacturing, technical textiles. Remember these ranks. Yes, tell me, what position does India hold in terms of mobile manufacturing? It is second, right? Second. And the first one is? If India is second, which country is the first one? First is China. Very good. So India is second, first is China regarding mobile manufacturing rank globally. Next question. India's first ferret research facility. If you remember from the class, I have discussed this thing in detail. Ferret research facility, which aims to advance biomedical research, was inaugurated at which of the following institutions in Haryana recently? Very good. So the correct answer is Translational Health Science and Technology Institute, THSTI, in Haryana. At here, India's first ferret research facility has been introduced. Next question. Union Ministry of Coal has selected 3 companies for the financial incentive scheme aimed at promoting coal gasification projects, right? Coal gasification was also in news. Then what is the total financial outlay of this scheme and which company is one of the selected applicants? Total financial outlay and which one is among the total selected companies? Here the correct answer would be, very good, option B, 8,500 crore is the total outlay and Jindal Steel and Power Limited is one of them. Very good, I'm quite impressed. You are answering all the questions correctly. Next one. The eNAM platform has recently expanded by adding 10 new commodities, which includes tulsi leaves. If you remember, we have discussed besan, dragon fruit, wheat flour. Now you need to tell me what is the total number of commodities available on the eNAM platform after this expansion. As of now, after addition of these commodities, total how many commodities are there on eNAM platform? Electronic National Agricultural Market. Very good, very good. So it is 231. Option B is the right answer here. Remember, 231. After this addition. Next question. India recently has surpassed 100 gigawatts of installed solar power capacity. What percentage of India's total installed renewable energy capacity does solar energy account for? This is again, I told you in the class, and I have also discussed this thing in the top 5 MCQs. Tell me how much percentage of total renewable energy installed capacity do we have in terms of solar energy? Very good, Girish. Yes, anyone else? Solar energy constitutes, very good, 47%. Remember that. Option C is the correct one here, 47%. Next question in the series. The Union Cabinet recently has approved continuation and restructuring of Skill India program. Until which year and what is the overall outlay? Both the things you need to tell me. Yeah, so it has been now extended until 2026. 2026 tak it would be in implementation and the outlay would be rupees 8,800 crores. Outlay would be 8,800 crores. Outlay would be 8,800 crores. Next question. Very important one. Which UK university is set to open a campus in the Gift City, Gujarat? Which UK university is all set to open its campus in the Gift City, Gujarat? Yeah, so it is University of Surrey. Okay, option C. University of Surrey. Option C is the correct answer here. University of Surrey. Remember. Which country within the EFTA bloc is the largest trading partner and investor for India? You see, EFTA is important. Questions have been asked in the recent examinations. Now, somewhat different questions, but then again very important. कि EFTA bloc में India का maximum और largest trading investor कौन है? Very important question. So the correct answer would be, yes, option D, Switzerland. Option D is the right answer, Switzerland. Where has India's white tiger breeding center, first white tiger breeding center been approved? India का पहला white tiger breeding center recently has been approved. Where? Well done. So it is approved to be established in Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. Rewa, Madhya Pradesh. Option B is the right option here. जब B और E दोनों सेम ही है. Anyways, Rewa, Madhya Pradesh is the correct option. Next question. What amount did India contribute to the United Nations regular budget for 2025 recently? Very important fact. India ने कितना contribute किया है to the United Nations regular budget for 2025? It is $37.64 million. Okay, $37.64 million. Option D is the right one here. Yes, option D. Next question. Which company recently has signed an agreement with Coal India Limited to develop the 300 megawatt AC grid connected solar PV plant in Gujarat's Khavda region? Which company? It is KPI Green Energy Limited. Option C is the right one here. KPI Green Energy Limited. Remember that, okay? KPI Green Energy Limited. Now, next question. Which organization has successfully conducted the 3 successive flight trials of the Very Short Range Air Defense System recently in news? Yeah, so here the correct option would be option B, DRDO. DRDO recently has conducted the successful trials of Very Short Range Air Defense System. DRDO is the right option here. Option B. Next question. Which country is collaborating with India to help it become the first global producer of Stryker combat vehicles? Which country is collaborating with India to help it become the first global producer of the Stryker combat vehicles? ये भी हमने न्यूज़ में किया था. So remember that. The correct option is USA. USA is helping India in becoming the first global producer of Stryker combat vehicles. US is the right answer here. Next question. Who has won the Grammy Award for the Best New Age Ambient or Chant Album category at the 67th Annual Grammy Awards? Yeah, so the correct option would be Chandrika Tandon. Option C, Chandrika Tandon. Which 2 of the following states are the partner states or were the partner states for the 38th Surajkund International Crafts Fair recently held? Which were the partner states? Yeah, so the correct option here is Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Madhya Pradesh and Odisha were the partner states at this International Crafts Fair, which was held in Faridabad. Remember, these were the 2 states who were the partner states. Next question. What did RBI's expert committee recently led by Bimal Jalan, not recently, recommended regarding the contingency risk buffer in its review of the economic capital framework? बिमल जालन कमिटी बहुत फेमस है इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल फ्रेमवर्क के लिए. कंटिंजेंसी रिस्क बफर का रिकमेंडेशन उन्होंने दिया था. सो दे हैव इंक्रीज द कंटिंजेंसी बफर और दे हैव प्रोवाइडेड विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग रेंज फॉर द कंटिंजेंसी बफर? All must know this. So yes, they have said that contingency risk buffer should be capped within the range of 5.5 to 6.5%. No, not 6.5 to 7.5. It is 5.5 to 6.5. Okay. Next, who is heading the working group formed by RBI to review the trading and settlement timings of financial market? This working group is being headed by whom? To review the timing of financial markets working. This is again very important fact. So it is being headed, remember, by Radha Shyam Rathore. Okay, Radha Shyam Rathore. Option B is the right one here. Remember that the working group is being headed by Radha Shyam Rathore, the executive director at the RBI. All right, it is again important. Next one. On which date is World Wetlands Day observed globally to raise awareness about the importance of wetlands? World Wetland Day is observed on which of the following dates? Yeah, so you all must know that 2nd February is observed as World Wetland Day, right? 2nd February. Next, which of the following is the only large cap Indian stock that was added to the MSCI Emerging Markets Index in the recent review? You all know this thing again from the class. The correct option here would be Hyundai Motor India. Option B, Hyundai Motor India. Hyundai Motor India is the only large cap Indian stock that was added recently to the MSCI Emerging Markets Index, right? Hyundai Motor India. Next question. Which of the following is not one of the 5 indices? Not one of the 5 indices recently launched by Asia Index, which is a subsidiary of BSE. So we have discussed कि भी 5 index इन्होंने launch किए थे. You need to tell me which one is not among them. So here your right answer would be BSE 500. BSE 500 is not there. Okay, BSE 500 is not there. The rest of them are there in the 5 indices. Option D is the correct one here. Remember, BSE 500 नहीं है, जो आपके indices हैं वो है BSE 1000, BSE Next 500, BSE 250 micro cap, BSE Next 250 micro cap, and BSE 1000 multi cap. Right? So BSE 500 is not there. Option D. Next. What is the new amendment introduced by India regarding the export of geographically indicated recognized rice variety? अभी recent इसमें क्या amendment किया है government ने? GI tag वाली rice varieties के लिए. Yeah, very good. So recently we have introduced the harmonized system code for export of GI recognized rice, right? So HS code has been introduced for the GI recognized rice. Option A is the correct one here. HS code. Next one. On which platform is the separate business unit mandated by SEBI to handle government securities transactions? Recently, SEBI, this one is in news because SEBI has mandated on which of the platform the separate business unit has been mandated to handle government securities. Yeah, so it is NDS OM, Negotiated Dealing System Order Matching. NDS OM is the platform. Option B is the right answer here. Next, what is the new date for the implementation of liquidity coverage ratio and project financing norms as per RBI's recent deferral? So LCR norms regarding suggestions have been demanded by RBI from the banking system, and the date of implementation has been changed. So it is very important, and I told you in the class to update this thing in the content itself. So the correct answer here would be (2026). That is 31st March 2026, right? Option B. Then next one, which payment solution provider recently has received RBI's authorization to operate as online payment aggregator? Recently किसको approval मिला है to serve as online payment aggregator? Yeah, so the correct option is option B, EaseBuzz. Okay, option B, EaseBuzz. Next one, which of the following statements is incorrect about the Corruption Perceptions Index for 2024? Corruption Perception Index, which one is the incorrect? This is again important index. Read these statements. Tell me. So here, if you look at option C, South Sudan is ranked as least corrupt. No, South Sudan is the most corrupt, right? And it is the most corrupt country, and the least corrupt one is Denmark. Okay, remember that. Option C is the right answer here, not option B. Okay, option C is the right one. Matlab, option C would be the answer, because South Sudan is the worst in terms of corruption. It is the most corrupt, and Denmark is the least corrupt. So option C is incorrect here. Incorrect was the question. Who has won 2025 Chennai Open title in tennis? Who among the following has won 2025 Chennai Open title in tennis? Yes. So the correct answer is Kyrene Jeke has won the 2025 Chennai Open title in tennis. Next one. Which organization is set to launch the Investment Friendliness Index by July 2025 to assess states' investment potential? Which organization is planning to launch this index? The correct answer is Niti Aayog, right? Niti Aayog will be bringing in this index by July 2025. Option A is the right one here. Next question. How many total languages will the Lok Sabha translation services now cover after the addition of Bogo, Dogri, Maithili, Manipuri, Sanskrit and Urdu? Yeah, so the correct option is option B, which is total 16 languages will be there now to be translated after the addition of these languages. Option B, remember, 16 total, right? Next question. Which organization has developed the 10-ton vertical planetary mixture for solid motors? This is very important. And it has been in news. We have covered this thing in detail. Vertical planetary mixture for solid motors recently has been developed by which space agency? So it has been developed by our own ISRO. Remember that, okay? It has been developed by ISRO. Option B is the right one here. ISRO ने ही develop किया है. Next question. Which of the following statement is incorrect regarding the Climate Risk Index 2025? Climate Risk Index 2025, which statement is the incorrect one? Yes, anyone? So, if you look at option D, India has ranked 7th. No, India has ranked 49th here. Okay. The rank would be 49. India has ranked 49th in the short-term climate risk index for 2022. So, option D is the incorrect one. 7th nahi hai India ki rank, 49th hai. Remember that. Next question. Which company has launched India's first fully compliant self-hosted CKYC solution as mentioned in the news? Very good. So it has been launched by Decentro, remember. Decentro, option B. Next, which portal has SEBI launched to enhance corporate governance and transparency in related party transactions? Related party transactions के लिए which portal has been launched by SEBI? Very, very important question. Remember the fact. The correct option is option D, RPT portal, related party transactions portal. Okay, option D is the right one here. Related party transaction portal. Remember that. Next one, which ministry has launched the Prime Minister Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana? प्राइम मिनिस्टर धन धान्य कृषि योजना बजट में भी अनाउंस हुई थी, सो बजट में हमने कवर किया था. टेल मी व्हिच मिनिस्ट्री इज देयर? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर, ऑप्शन बी. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर. यस, ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट वन हियर. धन धान्य के लिए मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर is the associated one. Next question, who has won the Sports Star of the Year male category award in 2025 Sports Star Aces Awards? So the award has been won by P.R. Sirjesh. Option C is the right one here. Okay. Yes, P.R. Sirjesh has won this Sports Star of the Year award. P.R. Sirjesh is the right answer. Remember the name. Next question. Which of the following comprises the Bima Trinity plan unveiled by IRDAI? IRDAI ने जो Bima Trinity recently announced की है, which of the following constituents are there? Yes, Bima Sugam, Bima Vistar and Bima Vahak. Option A. Bima Sugam, Bima Vistar and Bima Vahak. Next question. From which date will the revised timeline for issuance of consolidated account statement by depositories come into effect? अभी recently हमने cover किया था, revised guidelines हैं for the consolidated account statements. So which date it will be coming into effect from? The correct answer here is 14th May 2025. It will come into effect from 14th May 2025. 14th May 2025. Next, which bank has received RBI approval to open a branch at Gift City, Gujarat? Which bank will be opening its branch in the Gift City, Gujarat as approved by RBI? Tell me quickly. Very good. So the answer would be Bank of Maharashtra. Remember, option B, Bank of Maharashtra. Next question. Which organization has launched the marketing tech platform under Project Dive? Here the answer is Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC. LIC is the correct answer here. Option B, LIC. Next question. What is the textile export target set by Prime Minister for India by 2030? This is very, very important. The textile export target. Very important. Write it down separately. Yes, so the answer would be 9 lakh crores, right? Option C is the right one here. 9 lakh crores, remember, by 2030. Next one, what does the acronym TRUST stands for in the India-US initiative? Recently, India-US initiative made TRUST is in news. So what does TRUST stands for? TRUST here stands for option B. That means transforming relationship utilizing strategic technology. Option B is the right one here. TRUST stands for transforming relationship utilizing strategic technology. Option B is the right one. Remember that. Next question. What is the name of the AI chatbot recently launched by Elon Musk's AI company xAI? What is the name of the chatbot? The name of the chatbot is Grok 3, right? Remember, Grok 3, yes. Next one. What is the name of India's first manned submersible set to launch by 2026? first manned submersible from India, said to be launched by 2026? The answer is Matsya 6000, right? Matsya 6000, option C. No, not Samudra 6000, it is Matsya 6000, okay? Next one. What are the names of the mascots for 2025 Asian Winter Games? Very important question. What are the names of the mascots of 2025 Asian Winter Games? So the names are Binbin and Nini. Binbin and Nini. ये Binbin and Nini कौन है? Binbin and Nini are tigers in China, right? So Binbin and Nini. Remember. Next. Which country will host the BRICS Summit in July 2025? Which country is the host country for BRICS Summits in July 2025? That is something you all must remember. Yes. So Brazil will be hosting BRICS Summit in 2025. Brazil is the host country. Next one. Who broke the recent 16-year-old national record in the men's 3000 meter indoor race at the BU David Hemray Valentine Invitational in Boston? So 16-year-old national record किसने तोड़ा है in 3000 meter indoor sports, indoor race? You remember the name? Gulveer Singh, right? Option B, yes. Gulveer Singh. The next one is, what is the name of the cryptocurrency token recently in news because it was endorsed by Argentinian President Javier Milei? Javier Milei की वजह से कौन सी cryptocurrency news में है? Yeah, so it is dollar Libra, right? It is Libra. Option A. Next one. Union government has released 15th Finance Commission grants recently to urban rural local bodies of Punjab, Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh. You have to tell me what is the tenure of the 15th Finance Commission. What is the tenure of the 15th Finance Commission? ये एग्जाम में पूछा हुआ क्वेश्चन है. The tenure is 21-22 से 25-26 option A, right? And then in 26 1st April से आपका 16th Finance Commission would be in force. So 15th Finance Commission का tenure is 21-22 to 25-26. Next question. Which of the following statements about the periodic labor force survey for October-December 2024 period is incorrect? So the answer would be option C. Unemployment rate for males of age 15 years and above in the urban areas increased for 5.8? No, it has remained same at 5.8 in the period of from October to December. So 5.8 ही रही है. That's why C is the incorrect one. Rest are correct. Next question. What is the loan amount facilitated by Mutual Credit Guarantee Scheme for MSMEs recently? तो जो म्यूचुअल क्रेडिट गारंटी स्कीम है हमारी एमएसएमईज के लिए, उसके लिए लोन अमाउंट कितना है? हाउ मच लोन अमाउंट? Yeah, so the correct option would be 100 crores. Remember that 100 crores is the sanctioned amount. Then next one is, which company recently has launched device tokenization solution for card and debit card, credit and debit card based payments? कार्ड टोकनाइजेशन कौन लेकर आया है फॉर कार्ड बेस्ड पेमेंट्स? द करेक्ट आंसर वुड बी फोन पे. ऑप्शन सी, फोन पे लेकर आया है कार्ड टोकनाइजेशन टू सिक्योर द कार्ड बेस्ड ट्रांजैक्शंस. यस, फोन पे इज द राइट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. What is the net worth amount required for an applicant seeking recognition as a bullion exchange or bullion clearing corporation under the new IFSCA Bullion Market Regulations 2025? The correct answer would be Anyone? Option B, 10 million US dollars. It is $10 million. Okay. Minimum net worth should be $10 million. Option B is the right one here. $10 million. Next one. What is the name of the mobile application recently launched by RBI to provide access to economic and financial data? You cannot be incorrect on this one at least, right? Tell me quickly, everyone. ये सबको याद होना चाहिए. एप्लीकेशन का नाम क्या है? वेरी गुड, आरबीआई डेटा. आरबीआई डेटा, ऑप्शन बी. नेक्स्ट वन. व्हाट इज द हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन ऑफ द आरबीआई इंटीग्रेटेड ऑम्ब्यूड्समैन स्कीम? क्योंकि इसमें अभी एक वर्ड जो है रिप्लेस किया था, राइट? वी हैव कवर्ड दिस थिंग इन दी सीए. टेल मी, तो अभी नया इसका पूरा ट्रांसलेशन क्या होगा आफ्टर द रिप्लेसमेंट? Yes, so Lokpal was replaced with Ombudsman. That's why now it would be Reserve Bank Ekikrit Ombudsman Yojana 2021. Lokpal was there earlier. Now it has been replaced with Ombudsman. Next one. Which organization will be acting as the central counterparty for transactions in the government securities under RBI's new initiative regarding PM GAH transactions? CCIL, of course. So जितने भी आपके गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज वगैरह के ट्रांजैक्शंस हैं उसकी क्लियरिंग कॉर्पोरेशन उसका काउंटर पार्टी है, सेंट्रल काउंटर पार्टी. सो CCIL. द नेक्स्ट वन इज विच मिनिस्ट्री हैज लॉन्च्ड द नेशनल जियोस्पेशियल नॉलेज बेस्ड लैंड सर्वे ऑफ अर्बन हैबिटेशंस नक्शा प्रोग्राम in 2025 to update the land records? It has been launched by Ministry of Rural Development. Option B is the right one here. Rural Development. Next question. The Soil Health Card Scheme has recently completed 10 years on 19th Feb 2025. It was launched by Prime Minister in which of the following states? क्योंकि 10 साल कंप्लीट किए हैं, so that's why it becomes important. It was launched in, tell me quickly. It was launched in Rajasthan. Well done. Rajasthan mein it was launched. Okay. Next one. What is the mascot of the National Water Mission and what does it symbolize? Mascot of the National Water Mission and what does it symbolize? So the correct answer here is Piku. Piku is taken from peacock, right? And it symbolizes water conservation. Piku is the right answer here. Piku is the mascot of National Water Mission symbolizing water conservation. Piku, remember. Next one. Which country has been chosen as the partner country for the year for BioFact 2026 to be held in Germany? ग्लोबल ऑर्गेनिक इंडस्ट्रीज के एक्सपेंशन के डिस्कशन के लिए इट इज गोइंग टू बी देयर बायोफैक्ट 2026 जर्मनी में. विच कंट्री इज द पार्टनर? सो द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज इंडिया. रिमेंबर, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट है क्योंकि इंडिया ही इसका आंसर है. ऑप्शन बी, इंडिया इज द राइट आंसर. इंडिया हैज बीन चोजन एज द पार्टनर कंट्री फॉर बायोफैक्ट 2026 टू बी हेल्ड इन जर्मनी. नेक्स्ट वन. India has partnered with which of the following countries to strengthen cooperation in underwater domain awareness technology with the launch of Autonomous Systems Industry Alliance? India has partnered with which of the following countries for this? So India has partnered with the US, United States. Option B is the right answer here. United States. Next one. Which ministry has signed MOU with Apna to boost job opportunities and enhance employment prospects in India? Ministry of Labor and Employment. Option A, right? Ministry of Labor and Employment. Then next one, which of the following statements regarding India's power demand growth is incorrect according to International Energy Agency? So here the answer would be 6.39. This is expected to grow 2% annually. Okay? It is expected to grow 2% annually, not 6.3. So E is the incorrect one here. E is the incorrect one. 2% है, 6.3 नहीं है annual growth for 25-27. Next one. According to Acronis cyber threats reports, by what percentage did global email cyber attacks rise between July and December 2024? Anyone? The correct option here is 197%, remember. Option C. Okay? 197% they have increased by. What new addition has been included in 2025 update of the International Classification of Diseases by WHO? So they have included traditional medicine module for Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani, right? Option B is the right one here. Remember that. Next question. Who has been appointed as the chairman of the SEBI for tenure of 3 years? Recent appointment for SEBI as chairman. You all know that. Yeah. So the answer would be Tuhin Kanta Pandey. Option A, right? Tuhin Kanta Pandey. Next one. PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana has crossed a milestone with more than 9.5 lakh installations. What is the target number of installations for the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana? Target कितने installations का है? Target is 1 crore installations, remember. 1 crore installations, option B. Next one. The All India Consumer Price Index for agricultural laborers has eased recently. What is the base year for All India Consumer Price Index for agricultural laborers? The base year is 86-87, remember, right? 1986-87, option B. Where did Prime Minister recently has inaugurated the first edition of Soul Leadership Conclave? Soul Leadership is again important. Soul Leadership Conclave कहाँ अनाउंस किया है, इनॉग्रेट किया है? The correct option would be Delhi, option E. So Soul Leadership Conclave, Bharat Mandapam, Delhi would be the right answer, option E. Next one. Which ministry is hosting 9th National Summit on Good and Replicable Practices and Innovations in Public Healthcare System? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, option A. Yes. Next one. According to SCI 2025 report, what is India's rank in AI research and AI infrastructure? It is 11th in AI research and 16th in AI infrastructure. 11th in AI research and 16th in AI infrastructure, option B. Okay, AI research में 11th, infrastructure में 16th. Option B is the right answer here. Next one. What is the name of the first quantum chip recently unveiled by Amazon? So the name is Ocelot. Okay, Ocelot, the quantum chip unveiled by Amazon. Ocelot is the right answer here. Ocelot is the correct answer, option B. Next one, which state has set up a facility to fight cyber crimes by establishing a cyber corporation? साइबर कॉर्पोरेशन किसने एस्टैब्लिश किया है? यू ऑल नो दी स्टेट, रिसेंटली IC4 इनिशिएटिव्स के लिए भी न्यूज में है. सो महाराष्ट्र इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. ऑप्शन बी, रिमेंबर, महाराष्ट्र. ओके, साइबर कॉर्पोरेशन एस्टैब्लिश किया है महाराष्ट्र. नेक्स्ट वन, विच बैंक हैज लॉन्च्ड द पायलट CBDC based loyalty cashback program for merchants in collaboration with a fintech company? Bank of Baroda. Option C, remember. Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Next one. Which countries have renewed $75 billion bilateral currency swap agreement recently? Very good. So it is India and Japan. India and Japan have renewed this currency swap agreement. Next one. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding SEBI's new regulatory framework for specialized investment funds? Incorrect one you have to tell me. Yes, anyone? So you see option C, financial services company have to appoint chief investment officer within a fund manager with a fund manager experience of 20 years. It is 10 years, okay, and should have managed assets worth of 10,000 crores. It is 5,000 crores. 5,000 crores. So C is the incorrect one here. Got that? C1 is the incorrect one. The next question. What is the purpose of SEBI's Bond Central launched recently? Bond Central का क्या purpose है? Yes, to create centralized database for the corporate bonds. Option B. Next question. According to World Bank, what growth rate is required for India to become a high income country by 2047? हाई इनकम कैटेगरी कंट्री बनने के लिए कितना एवरेज ग्रोथ रेट चाहिए हमको? It is 7.8%. Option C, 7.8%, right? 7.8%. Next one. As per the new passport rules, when did the requirement for a birth certificate as a proof of date of birth come into effect? So born on or after? On or after? Yes, October 23. That is 1st October 2023. Option B. Remember this thing, it can be important. The next one, 95. Which organization is setting up 5,000 person capacity research and development center as the part of its global growth strategy? It is being set up by NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. What does PRISM refer to in the context of India-Australia space collaboration? PRISM stands for Perspectives on Regulatory Issues in Strategic Markets. According to Global Financial Centers Index released in 2024, GIFT City has improved its global ranking. What was its ranking in 2024? तब क्या ranking थी GIFT City की? 52nd थी 2024 में, राइट? 52nd 2024 में it was 52nd. Option B. Next question. At which location was the Kali Fund aimed at supporting biodiversity protection and conservation was launched during the resumed 16th Conference of Parties to the United Nations Convention on Biological Diversity? Yeah, so the right answer is Rome. Remember, option B. Right answer is Rome. Next question, question number 99. Which country has launched Green Transition Alliance India to collaborate with India on sustainable energy solutions? The correct answer here is Denmark. Option C. Yes, Denmark is the right answer. Remember. Then the last question for today, which of the following is incorrect regarding the RBI's report on India's private sector companies? Read these statements carefully and tell me the incorrect one. Yes, anyone? So if you look at option C, manufacturing profits grew by 7.6%. No, it grew by 13.2%, while the services sector grew by 38.1%. So option C is the incorrect one. It is not 7.6, it is 13.2, and services has grown by 38.1. So these were the top 100 MCQs for all of you from the February CA. I hope you have enjoyed the class, and these MCQs are going to help you a lot in the revision, also telling you which topics are most important. Any doubts from today's session? Anyone? कोई डाउट है आज के सेशन से? नो डाउट्स? पीडीएफ मिल जाएगा आप लोगों को, पीडीएफ अपलोड हो जाएगा आज. डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. PDF would be uploaded. ऑप्शन ए में भी 7.6 है. हाँ ठीक है, वहां पे भी 7.6 है, बट दिस इज पोस्ट टैक्स प्रॉफिट. ओके, हाँ. So manufacturing profits grew by 7.6 while services sector showed a growth of 38.1. अब post tax profits they went up 16.3%. services sector का 38 compared to 7.6 में. हाँ वहाँ भी 7.6 है, तो ये भी incorrect हो सकता है. That's good observation. A or C, any of them would be correct. Does not matter. What you need to remember is कि 7.6 is incorrect. The correct figure would be 13.2. All right. So anything else? Thank you so much then for staying tuned in this session. Keep on revising, and I must appreciate all of you. You have answered a lot of questions correctly. So congratulate yourselves and keep revising this way. Thank you so much. See you in the next class. Till then, have a good day.